Hi, my name is Maria Kaya Ngwato. I'm an author of 4 books. My first book, Don't Be Discouraged. Listen, my other books, it came out 2010. I would like to talk a little bit about my books. My first book, which is Don't Be Discouraged, came out 2010. It is a must to read. Don't Be Discouraged will inspire you about life. From this book, you could see that I talk a little bit about the life of David. David was a man that, although he has many circumstances, he didn't like giving up on God. He knew that God was on his side. Although his parents rejected him, even when the prophet came looking for him, the father didn't recognize him. The father presented his brother and even forgot that David was in the field. But David was this man that he was fired for Jesus. Although he was in the field of sheep, saving God, saving his sheep, doing whatever he was doing with all his heart, at the end, God see him through and making a king. God took David from the sheep to the palace. I don't know what you're discouraged of about life. If only you read this book, your life cannot be the same. In this book, you also see the character of Joseph. Joseph was that man that was being sold by his brothers. He worked slavery in a foreign land for 13 years. Although for a crime that he didn't commit, he was being put in jail. Even though in jail, Joseph believed that my Redeemer liveth. He clicked on righteousness. Even when you read the Bible, you look at Joseph. Although Potiphar's wife seduced him to sleep with him, but Joseph hold on Jesus. So if only you hold on Jesus, I don't know the trials that you're passing through. In this book, I try to relate like my own life also, like what I passed through. You relate to day-to-day life, bringing the Bible compared with real life. So if only you click to Jesus, Don't Be Discouraged is very encouraging. If only you read this book, you even look at the life of Esther, who was being like they will kill everybody, all the Israelites. But Esther went with a fast to God. So sometimes when you have a problem, you take it on to God. He's going to see you through. So don't be discouraged. Many people have been blessed through this book. It has been one of the best-selling books so far. People's life have been changed, uncountable. Just reading a chapter from this book, your life can never remain the same. You can get this book from Amazon.com. Don't be discouraged. My other book, which is What is Life? What is Life is very inspirational also. Looking at what is life, the first chapter talk about crafts of life. If you look at craft of life, if you look at crafts, they are very selfish. When you put them like in a bucket, when one is about to go out, the other ones will grab it by the side and say, "Calm down, you cannot go, you must stay with us here." So it is very dangerous to work with people who have missed their link. They will pull you down, they will bring you down. People that lose their focus in life, all they want you is to calm down with them. So but if you focus on Jesus and hold on Jesus, those crafts of life, you are not going to remain the same, and those crafts of life, God is going to help you defeat them in your life. The other chapters of this book, I talk about traffic of life. In the traffic of light, you have the red light, you have the green light, and you have the yellow light. The red light stands for danger, and the green light stands for go, and the yellow light stands for slow. Even there are some people, even on the normal traffic, you're driving with them, they will like pass you by. But you'll be surprised that you still meet them at the red light. They're standing there waiting for you, and they pass you all the way like 5 minutes ago. So it doesn't matter how fast people are. People have left you behind on what you're doing. Just be doing what is right and going there. Don't look on people, don't look left or right. But if only you click on Jesus, it's going to take you to, you're going to pass the green light. You're not going to cause any accident, and you're not even going to die on the way. But if you follow the green light of life, it's going to take you to your destination. So what is life is very inspirational. I met this lady who told me that she was so afraid. But when she opened the book on the chapter talking on fear, immediately what she was afraid of departed from her and she was set free. She was being used by the demon. Then the other book talking about nearness to success syndrome. These are novels. Nearness to success syndrome is very inspirational. This is a novel talking about a particular family which one of their forefathers committed a certain abomination by killing a preacher. So that case, like in that bloodline, keep running from one generation to another. Even children coming after, they will die untimely. Whatever they want to do, they won't succeed. Until one of their granddaughter come and say something must be wrong in my family, after going through her bloodline and seeing that a particular sin was being committed by their forefathers, by the grandpa. So from this, the daughter like leaned that only God could help her, like stop the case. She prayed and that case stopped forever. It's a little bit of fiction and it's a little bit of a real life story. It's very inspirational. If you read it, your life can never remain the same. The last one, which is called Alive Again. Alive Again was so is very inspirational. This one, I dreamt about this and I got up and I wrote it. I know God gave me for a reason. This one is talking about this particular medical doctor who like got married, but the wife had a plane crash. But he believed that the wife didn't die in that plane. But he was so depressed. After some time, he recovered from the depression and got married to another lady, like a nurse in the hospital. Some years later, the wife reappeared with the children, they were grown up. He could not hold himself. So he was in a dilemma between two women. Which one to take? The woman that he has been living with, or the woman that just reappeared with the children from the forest? But he discovered that he still loved the wife who disappeared in the forest, and the other woman was left all by herself, which was very devastating. But at the end, the daughter also went. It was like a generational curse from his own lineage. This was also talking about the particular case that a forefather committed. So if you read this, at the end, your life can never remain the same. Alive Again. I don't know what this one, like if you put these 4 books together, whoever wants to buy, they always take this. I don't know whether because it's too small. I don't know, because for some reason people always want this. Just from the title, somebody told me that Alive Again is so captivating. So if you take this one, your life can never remain the same. I want to thank everyone for listening and watching. My name is Marie Akaya. You can get this book from Amazon.com. I want to thank everyone. Thank you. God bless you.